Hello everyone, we are the group 58. This is our group's discussion 6. And today each of us will talk about the experience and feelings of this course. First of all, let's make a brief self-introduction and then we will start the discussion.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Fatin Shakila binti Ahmad Syukur. You guys call me Shakila. And my matrix number is 197275. I'm third year student. I'm from Faculty of Science and I'm taking Bachelor in Industrial Chemistry. That's all. Okay, my name is Fatin Shamimi binti Ahmad Syukur. My matrix number is 196783. I'm from Faculty of Science. I'm study industrial chemistry and I'm third year student.
Hello everyone, I'm Ho Tian Tian. My metric number is 208860 and I major in business administration. This is my first year.
Hello. My name is Intan Nur Azrin binti Rusli. I'm from Faculty of Science, third year student.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ma Chenjie and the metric number is 204336. I'm from the Faculty Modern Language with Communication. I'm taking the Arabic language. This is also my second year.
Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Hisham. My metric number is 2027 in industrial chemistry. Thank you.
Hello everyone and good evening. My name is Yasmin Adinah binti Muhammad Yusuf. My metric number is 197282. I am majoring in Arabic language. Now I am in my second year. Thank you.
After each question is asked, we will also answer according the name list. Okay, let's start the discussion. The first question is, could you share with us your reflection on your experience playing all the 4 language games that we've played so far, which is Last Later game, I Say You Guess game, Werewolves game, Hanging Man game. Let's start with the first game first. What is your reflection while playing the Last Later game?
Okay, for last letter game, it is very fun to play, especially when we play it through online. And it is not too difficult to play. But that is not easy too. But during that time, my internet connection is quite poor, so I can listen to the do's and the don'ts during the game briefing by Yasmin. And that could be the reason why I'm losing that time. But it's okay, I will try my best next time. If we happen to play it again, maybe Yasmin and Intan are doing such a great job that time. So congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, as for me, I agree with Fatin Shakila's opinion. I think the last letter game is not the easy game, but also it's not difficult, not too difficult. If I can give the range of the difficulties, I will rate it at the medium range. This is because during this game, I have to think a word that very fast. I have to think the word very fast because due to the limited of times, and most of the time I forget the word that make me lost the game early. So that's all from me.
And as for me, the Last Later game, I think is not very difficult, but still needs to have a strong vocabulary. Although we have mastered a lot of words now, but when the letter comes, I always can't think of the right words. So I still need to remember more words. That's for me.
Okay, so in my opinion, Last Later game is quite easy for us to play, but we still need strong vocabulary to guess what the sentence or letter. So yeah, that's all from me. How about you guys?
Okay, I agree with you. For me, I think Last Little Game is a challenges game. It's not it's difficult. It's not easy. First of all, you must have a good English vocabulary. Thus, the classification of the different letters. I think it can improve our vocabulary and relocation ability. Thus this game we can play this game between our friends in the future because it can also improve the feeling between our friends. That's all for me.
Okay, in my opinion, the last letter game is a fun game, and maybe you need lots of readings, lot of practice. Maybe you can learn some new words to play this game, and at the same time, you like forget about the word that you want to say, but at least you can refresh your mind with the letters. I think you need to think fast about the next word. Okay, that's all for me.
As for me, for the last letter game, the game was really fun. We started the game with any word, and then the person after us gave a new word that started with the last letter of the previous word from the person before him. Each one of us participate in this game without the needs of a game conductor. Means we don't really need a game master to play this game. For me, the most memorable moment while playing this game is when we got the last letter from the person before us, where then we didn't know what word should we start with that last letter, and I could saw you guys start panicking and thinking hard, and you guys didn't know what to do until the time ran out. In addition to that, what I like the most about this game is you can choose any word that comes into your mind. The game didn't have a restriction, like you could only choose from this category only, except from people's name. We cannot choose from people's name, and of course that will make the game much easier. That I think that this game really depends on your memory capability and your knowledge on English vocabulary. That's all for me.
Okay, how about the second game, the I Say You Guess game? What is your reflection on this game?
Okay, for I say you guess game, this game is quite challenging because it is quite tricky and I can't understand a few words. Maybe the word description is too difficult for me, and I think that could be my first time knowing that word. But it's good actually because I can learn a new English word at the same time and can improve my English as well. And that time changing and how Tian doing such a great job in conducting this game. So yeah, congrats guys.
Okay, as for me, I say you guys game is the interesting game and also the challenging game because it tests my ability of thinking. But actually, I can't fully understand the question because potential pronunciation is too British. And as you guys know, my English is not too good. So I'm so sorry if seem not participating during the playing the game. Actually, I really enjoy it. Seriously. That's all from me.
For me, I say you guess. I think this game is a bit difficult because you need to use your brain to guess the meaning of the question given by the host. So also the answer is always unexpected. It still have a lot of aspects to improve. Need to improve. Yeah, that's all for me.
I think the game is quite challenging and difficult for me because I need to understand the question, and I don't really understand the question because Hotian Tian because of her slang, and then yeah, it's quite difficult for me. That's all from me.
Okay, for me, I think I can you guess this game is maybe some challenges, some difficult. So, also I think this game is very interesting because this game is can also improve our language knowledge. But this game not can be only improve our language knowledge. It's also help us improve our social social ability, social knowledge. Because there have some question. If you don't have a good social knowledge, you cannot to answer this question. So this game is improve our language, improve our social knowledge. Yeah.
For me, this game I think is really difficult for me because I think for the early part of the game I think is the question is really easy and therefore you can answer it really fast and easy. Then when you go into the game more, I think the question getting really difficult and maybe you can think and you at that time you can get stuck and sometimes the answer that they giving to you is you didn't expect it at all for that kind of answer. So I think this game really needs you to thinking really critically and I hope we can play this game in the near future.
As for me, my reflection on the second game, the I Say You Guess game, is the game was really fun too. The game master gave us the characteristic of that thing or the word that they want us to guess, and then we guess what that thing was or what the words was based on the clues that have been given by the game master, which is Hotiantan and Machenji at that time. For me, the most memorable part when we were playing this game is when the answer for the question asked was unexpected. I could have never expected the answer for that question would be like this, kind like a plot twist event. But what I noticed about this game is we need to have a good hearing and understanding in English, especially when the game master read the question for us to be able to understand the details given and also to be able to guess correctly. Just like Fatin Shakila said, the game is quite tricky but interesting. That's all for me.
Okay, what about the werewolves game? What is your reflection on this third game?
Okay, for werewolf game, actually this game is conducting by me and Fatisha Mimi. At the beginning, the flow of the meeting is not going smoothly because me as a moderator has a very bad internet connection that time and keep kicking by Zoom actually, and I'm very sorry for you guys because cannot conduct the game very well. But actually during that time I don't know why you guys are quite passive and seems not enjoying this game. Maybe due to the language barrier I guess, so we can't discuss well. But honestly I said that this game is very fun to play with your friends. You guys can try it at home. That's all from me. Okay, I agree with Shakida because I think Werewolf game is the very interesting game, and maybe it's not suitable to play online because there is a lot of problem that may occur during playing the games, like poor internet connections. Okay, this game actually is very interesting, so I want to share the excitement with everyone as the week is my turn to conduct the games, but unfortunately, everyone seem not to enjoy themselves and play the games, and I don't know why. Maybe some of you guys still not totally understand the rules yet, uh, or maybe some of you guys are in a moody mood because that week is the exam week. I don't know that why. By the way, everything is going smoothly, and I hope we can play that game again when we have free times. Okay, that's all from me.
I think we have short discussion maybe because we have a language barrier, but I think this is an interesting game and we need to find the werewolves by reasoning, by using our critical thinking. So if we play this game offline, it must be more interesting, I think. That's all from me.
Okay, so from me, I think werewolf game is really fun to play. If more people join us, it's more fun actually. So in werewolf game, I think it makes me to speak more to defend myself that I'm not a werewolf. So yeah, it's can be more fun if more people join us. That's all.
For me, I think this WeWork game is very interesting, but this game limited. This game is Fatin Shakila and Fatin Shamimi do this game. They maybe they do the main work for this game. we usually we play this game on offline. We have we are with friends and make a party. We maybe do this play this game. But this time we play this game is online. Maybe they have some challenges. Some challenges we cannot many very clear for this game. But it's okay. I get the more many knowledge from this game. So I think this game is very interesting. Maybe we can play this game in the future is offline. It's all for me.
Okay, in my opinion, I think this game is fun, but I have played this game before, but it not in Telegram. I think when I play this game in Telegram, I think that they have so many rules that I have never heard of. That I get one this rule that I don't understand. That's why I think at the same time I get eliminated really early. So I think this game is you need to gain trust from others as well, and sometimes the person gets the werewolf that you really never expected of getting you get killed in the night. That's all for me.
Okay, my reflection on the third game, the werewolves game, is the game was absolutely fine. And when we play this game at Telegram, the werewolves board, the game master of the game, was really interactive. I really like how the board told us a tragic story about how we died, who killed us, who win the game, and who lose at the end of the game. It's like we were in the game itself, and that was very, very enjoyable. And we could also communicate, discuss among us through Zoom, like who's the werewolf? Reveal yourself. And what I couldn't forget the most when playing this game is, of course, I keep dying first, and I don't know why you guys always kill me first at each round of the game. And like usual, I always get the good roll. And every time I play this game, I rarely get the werewolves. So next time when we play this game, please don't suspect me first, okay?
Okay.
Overall, I really enjoy playing this game with you guys. This is my honest opinion. That's all for me.
Last but not least, our last game, which is the Hangman. Please share with us your reflection about this game.
Okay, for hanging man game, actually this game is very interesting to play and it is quite easy too. The briefing about the game structure by Han Haiwen is also nice and easy to understand because he using whiteboard and explain one by one about the game, and it is very suitable especially for us to broaden our knowledge in English. And yeah, we are the winner that time. So thank you for Haris Iqbal and Han Haiwen for let us to be a winner. That's all from me.
Yeah, as for me, in my opinion, Hanging Man game is also interesting games because the game rules is easy to understand and the game's also suitable to play online as Han Haiwen also explained the game's rule very well with his drawing, and I really proud because my team won that day. I hope you guys, the rest of you, cannot feel sad or frustrated. Next time we can play it again if we have free time. That's all from me.
For this game, the host is nice and the rules is easy, and using the whiteboard is good. But for this game, you need to have a stronger vocabulary because the number of the letter was make up that make up a word is specified, so the range is narrowed down. And the host divided us into 3 groups, so this is a very participatory game. So that's all for me.
From me, I think this game is interesting and the rules also easy to play. So I agree with Ho Tian Tian that we need strong vocabulary to guess the words. So yeah, I enjoy the game. That's all from me.
For my opinion, depend to this four game. I think Hanging Man, this game is quite easy to understand and easy to play. First, you just guess some words. Maybe you are right. Yeah. Uh, for the end, you maybe you have a good knowledge. You have good vocabulary. You guess this words is what's the words. You can answer this game. So I think this game is very interesting and very
Okay, in my opinion, this game is really interesting and fun to play, and really understand to the rules of the game. And the demonstrator need to show the how many letters that at the whiteboard, and we just need to think and any alphabet, but just don't any alphabet. You need to think really carefully, because if you get it wrong, you will what your number of letters will be decreases. So I think this game is really interesting, and if you get the words at that time, I think you can say it right away. So I think this game is fun and hopefully can play in the near future.
For the last game, the Hanging Man game, my reflection for this game is this game was also really fun and very funny indeed. Basically, we were given a blank space of word that needs to be filled with letter. The funny thing is, until the end, nobody became a hanging man, right? Nobody became a hanging man at the end, because each team managed to get quickly and correctly what the full word is. But honestly, this game was also quite challenging for me because I really don't want to be a hanging man. And before we get the letter that the word has, we really need to think carefully. So for me, this game was quite challenging but fun and interesting also. That's all for me.
Okay, let's go to the second question. Based on your own reflection after playing all of these language games, could you please determine the best language game by comparing the effectiveness of each language game in improving your English proficiency? Please give your opinion why you think that the best language game that you choose is more effective than the other three language games in improving your English proficiency.
Okay, as for me, among the four games that we play, the best game I think could be Hanging Man game, because this game is easy. That is the important thing. And the second thing, because we can test our logical and critical thinking while playing this game. For example, like me, did not notice that this. For example, I can't notice that that could be that word. But when the answer is like for example environment, so I think that wow, that is the actual answer could be. And the third thing why I think this Hanging Man game is the best, because yeah, we are the winner that time. So that's why. Thank you. Yeah, I agree with Fatin Shakila. She's in my opinion, Hanging Man game is the best language games compared to other three language games, as it helped me to improve my English proficiency because we have to guess the words given by the game master. And this very helpful because it helped me a lot to think in a critical way which word is the correct word. If I give a wrong word, so I will lose the game. Okay, that's all from me.
I agree with the Shakira and Shamimi. I think the Hangman game is the best language game, since the last letter game has no limit on the length of the letters. You can use some simple words to drive the whole process of the game. But the Hangman games has the rule that the number of the letters is limited, which narrows the scope. And we can also use this method to remember long or difficult words, because after you get the right letters time and time again, you will understand the structure of the long words. And in this long process of guessing the word, you will have already memorized the words. And the werewolf game and I say you guess game is more about using the thinking skills you already have to finish the game. So hangman game is very practical game that can improve in you English proficiency. That's all for me.
Okay, for me, I think there are three games is best, or I can choose. I said you guess because I know the Hanging Man game is very easy, very very easy to play and very easy to understand. Uh, why I am choose I said you guess this game because this game not on as I said before, not only improve our English language vocabulary, is also it can improve our social knowledge. If you have a good social knowledge, you cannot answer the question. So this game is improve our two points. Improve our English knowledge, improve our social language. This is why I am choosing. I said you guess this game. Yeah.
So among the four games that we played, I think Werewolf game is the best language game for me to improve my language proficiency in English. It's because in Werewolf game, it makes me to speak more to defend myself that I'm not a werewolf. So when somebody attack me, I need to to use. So with that, it can it helped me to improve my vocabulary, and also can help me to speak English with smoothly with you guys. So that's all from me.
Okay, for me, I think all of the four games is really fun and interesting, but I think the games I said you guess I think it's the best language game. I think all of this game is really increasing your proficiency in English. Really makes me speaking more influence in English. But I think this game is much more challenging than the other three. I'm kind of person that to face challenges. So I think when you face these challenges on the road, I think you can make a mistake along the road, and from that mistake I can learn from it. So I think I say you guess is the best game all of this game.
For me, after playing all of these four language games with you guys, I realized that each of these games have their own effectiveness in improving our English proficiency. Like for the last letter game, it improved our vocabulary. For the I say you guess game, it stressed on our hearing and understanding on English itself. And for the werewolves game, it tested us on our communication and discussion skill in English among the team members. And for the hanging man, it tested on our thinking and logical skill. Also enhanced our vocabulary too. I really cannot choose between these four games because so far I really enjoyed each language game that each pair have prepared for us to play. However, if I have to choose one, only one from these games, I will have to choose the werewolf games. Why? Because if you guys really understand the rule of the game and how to play it, it will be really fun, especially when you play it with your family and your close friends. It could turn the game into a war. Really, I have experienced it before. So, in terms of improving our English proficiency, I have to say that this game, the werewolf game, really enhance our skill in communicating and discussing in English between the teammates. It also enhance our vocabulary too, because this game is an interactive game, so we can get many new words and new vocabulary from this game. That's all for me.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you guys. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you
Bye
everyone.
guys.
Bye guys.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Thank
Thank you
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Until we meet again.